Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool place value chart. We are working with comparing and ordering with a problem related to TEKS 4.4b, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a school library with 35 shelves, and each shelf holds exactly 100 books. So really, we've got an equal groups problem here. Each shelf holds exactly 100 books, right? So this is the equal groups, and then this is the number of groups, and then we've got the number in each group. So there's 35 groups, and then there's 100 in each group. So how many books are on all the shelves? We're looking for our total here. So if we wanted to set this up with a strip diagram, we could, but that's ultimately not what we're going to use. So let's say we're looking for a total here, and then let's say we've got sets of 100, 100, 100, and that's going 35 times. So the reason why we're not necessarily going to use this is because we would end up with a problem like this. You would say 100 times 35, or you could say 35 times 100, but both of those are kind of beyond what we do here in fourth grade. This is actually more appropriate for a place value chart. So let me show you exactly why that would work. And so whenever we deal with 10 or 100 or even 1000, you notice that we're building the same number, we're just adding extra zeros. Well, we have a base 10 place value system. So if I were to build a number line, and everything seems to be whole numbers here. So let's start with our smallest value being 1. And I can put a value right there. That's my 10. So I can put a 10. I can put my 100. And then if I want to, I can, kind of build my 1000. And then beyond that, I can say 10,000. And it kind of gets a little bit too big for that, but I don't think we'll need to get that far. What we want to do when we're multiplying two digits or two numbers, and one of the numbers is either 10 or 100, is we want to put the other factor in the place value chart. So we're going to put 35 in the place value chart. So here's my 35. So when we have our number system, every time we move one spot to the left, it's 10 times bigger, right? All the way across, times 10, multiply something by 10, and it gets one spot bigger. 10 ones make a 10, 10 tens make 100, 10 hundreds make 1,000, 10 thousands make 10,000. So if we were to shift everything over one spot, so instead of 3 tens, I've got 3 hundreds. Instead of 5 ones, I've got 5 tens. I've got no ones now, so let's put a 0 right there. What I just did was I just did 35 times 10. I just took everything and I shifted it once over to the left. Now we're not multiplying it by 10. I don't have 10 books on a shelf. I have 100 books on a shelf. But I do need to know that 10 times 10 is 100. So what I could do is I can shift things over one more time. So you end up with 2/5. So 100 ones, right, is going to be 100, or 100 tens is going to be 1,000. And so what I ended up doing was two shifts, or 35 times 10 times 10, and I'm going to end up with 3,500 or 3,500. And that's what we would get if we multiplied 35 times 35. And then you just add the two zeros at the end. That's kind of our shortcut. 3,500. And so that's why we use a place value chart to recognize that they're just jumps of 10 to the left. Our answer is C.